Hey, what's up guys? It's Brad, Despitefitness. Dirty Wens there, sorry about that. It is July 14th in the garage to try to get some training in. Gonna open up with a little bit of a run just to get some movement. And then it's gonna be a bench day today. No serious plan on what's going on. Just get some movement. So it'll probably be something like 10 reps. Just, you know, a couple sets of 10s. Want to test the shoulder a little bit. The AC joint is still kind of a problem, so it won't be crazy heavy. I'm going to attempt to get up to like 225, you know, just straight weight, and do some sets of 10s, just get some volume in. If that's giving me a problem, I'll throw the slingshot on, and I'll get some sets of 10s with the slingshot on, because having that support makes the AC joint feel better. But I won't know till I know. If I can do the sets without anything, that's at least a mark of improving, because up to this point I haven't been able to do that without the slinger. So coming back from injuries can be kind of tough. One is, you know, just taking it slow, and then two is kind of rebuilding the trust. Taking it slow, you know, healing the injury, and then slowly rebuilding that trust again. So trying to do both. So hopefully this represents a step forward, but I don't know yet. So hopefully you guys will stick around, check it out, see how this goes for me. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up, and we'll talk on the backside how things went. All right, here we go. All right, getting into it today. No, good. Getting into it today. Gonna hit some tricep extension, gonna hit some lateral raise, and gonna hit some chest supported row for the running warm up, and then get into some bench stuff. I've got my neighbor, this is Chris. He's been training with me this week. So I haven't really done a lot of filming. My filming's been shit, but I'm gonna start trying to be a little bit more regular about catching some content. So today should be a fairly straightforward bench day, and we'll see how the shoulder holds out. So we'll get into it, we'll get going, we'll be right. Yeah. We're into the workout already, so stay tuned.
Time to be responsible. You're far and close, that's all I know. I wanted you to stay, you swear with running away.
That's it, guys. That's the video. Finished it up. It was a pretty good day. Had Chris, my neighbor, with us. He had the light out because something was rumbling in his tummy and he needed to go release it. You know what I'm saying? Did tricep extension to start out with. Then we did a lateral dumbbell raise for the delts. We did some flies, and then we did some chest supported rows. So all that stuff was constructed in a way to try to get us ready to bench. Obviously tricep, warm up those triceps to the bench. Doing the flies, a little bit of pec work, try to warm up the pecs. And then the chest supported rows, just kind of building that upper back, trying to build that shelf from which we bench from. And then obviously the delt stuff too, get the shoulders ready to rock. Ended up utilizing the Duffalo bar today for our work. It's still sitting here in the cradle, but decided to use the Duffalo bar. If you're not familiar, it is a specialty bar from Kabuki Strength. It is a cambered bar, so the bar bows. So you get a little bit more range of motion when you're pressing, right? Like an inch or two extra than you would with a straight bar. The other thing too is because the bar is bent, you know, your wrists hold it a little bit differently. They call it ulnar deviation. So your thumbs kind of project out a little bit, and it just changes the way you hold the bar. Also changes the way the bar sits in your shoulders, right? Because you're kind of at a V versus, you know, straight up, straight down. It kind of helps you pinch your shoulders back and in. So it is a way to help kind of protect the shoulders. Now, again, the reason why I used it is I'm still trying to get over an AC joint strain. So that for me is I felt like it was kind of a safe bet. The bar is a 55-pound bar. So I got up to the 2 plates, which with this bar is 235. Did 4 sets with 235. The last set jumped up and hit 255 for a set of 10. So real happy with that. For me, that represents kind of getting back into it and being able to do some benching with some amount of weight without any real pain. Now the shoulder was definitely reminding me that not everything's perfect, but it didn't hurt. So for this, I definitely made sure that I stayed away from pain. So for you guys that are going through and rehabbing an injury, whatever that is, you know, you got to get back in, you got to get back to full range of motion, and then you also have to rebuild trust. So slowly building yourself back up to where you were versus just jumping back into deep into the pool as soon as it doesn't hurt anymore, right? That is a surefire way to get yourself re-injured. But yeah, it was good. So I did that. Chris got up to 145 for his working weight, and then Brooke was with us too, and she had some fives on there. So she was dealing with 65, which is good because Brooke super hates benching, but she did really good today. I felt like the pace and how she was doing it was good. And then kind of digging in at the end, resetting, big breath, getting after it, all good stuff. So real happy with how today went, but it is very, very hot, and I'm about all sweated out, so it's time to go inside, get cleaned up, and try to cool off and wrap this whole thing down. So I just wanted to extend my gratitude for you guys checking out these videos. I appreciate you clicking on these videos, watching them, sharing them with friends and family. Anyone that you know that might enjoy the videos, definitely appreciate that, because more eyeballs will help. And if you haven't subbed up on the channel, I wish that you would. Perfect time for it. It'd be very cool if you did. That's it. Any questions, comments, or concerns, drop in the chat box below. I will respond. And remember, guys, no matter what it is you think you can't do, like tiptoe back into kind of where you were after an injury, it's never going to happen if you don't get in and train despite. You're either going to find an excuse or you're going to find a way. And I hope that you guys continue to find the way. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.
You're far and close, that's all I know.